thank you. Shevet Achim Gam Yachad. I'm new here. Hine Matov U'Manayim. Shevet Achim Gam Yachad. How good it is, how sweet it is to be together on this day. How good it is, how sweet it is to be together on this day. Shalom Aleichem, Salam Aleikum. Shalom Aleichem, Salam Aleikum. Shalom Aleichem, Salam Aleikum. Shalom Aleichem, Salam Aleikum. How good it is, how sweet it is to be together on this day. How good it is, how sweet it is to be together on this day. Hine Matov U'Manayim. Shevet Achim Gam Yachad. Hine Matov U'Manayim. Shevet Achim Gam Yachad. Chag Sameach, everyone. So happy to see you all, and I can hear you singing back at me. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. It's so very strange to be back down here in the well. I like it. I like it a lot. This is our Erev Shavuot service. We're going to have a little service. We're going to hear the 10 Commandments, and we're going to have a study session, which is about as Shavuot-y as you can get. Study and dairy, and we shall have it all. So thank you all for being here. If you are watching from home, please make sure you take down the number in case something goes wrong with your technology. Text that number. We'll do our best to get back with you. I will invite everyone to double check. If you think you silenced your device, check it one more time for me. God called 3 times Friday night. Not really sure what God wanted. Oh, yeah. I am just going to apologize right up front. It has been an incredibly busy day, and I did not get all my stuff together, so we don't have candles to light, and I apologize for that. And the reason I'm even telling you is there's a big slide that says candles. So imagine in your mind that we lit the candles, welcoming in Shavuot, this Yom Tov. And I'm going to take a big breath and invite you all to sing the Thank you. Oh, thank you. Yes, Dr. Applebaum is in the house with his electronic candle. But we will sing our Shehechianu, thanking God for bringing us to this moment, to this holiday, and bringing us all together. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, shehechianu v'kimanu v'higianu lazman hazeh. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, shehechianu v'kimanu v'higianu lazman hazeh. And as we enter into the holiday evening, we roll into dawn, roll into light. Night becomes day, day turns to night. Roll into dark, roll into light. Night becomes day, day turns. Let's do that again. comes day, day turns to night. As Rabbi Levin will be teaching shortly, there is a deep, deep connection between Passover and Shavuot. So we sang this melody of Micha Mocha, Standing by the Sea by Ellen Allard. So we're going to do our little connective verses. As you can imagine, there is a second slide, which will have verses more related to Shavuot on it. If you were not here for any of the Shabbatot leading up to Passover, you won't know this. But if you were, you may remember it because this is the Micha Mocha that we did every Friday night. Standing at the sea, Micha Mocha, standing by the sea, Micha Mocha, standing by the sea, Micha Mocha, freedom's on our way. Singing and a dancing, Micha Mocha, singing and a dancing, Micha Mocha, singing and a dancing, Micha Mocha, freedom's on our way. On our way. Those of you who have spent any time with me at all know that this is one of my absolutely favorite prayers of all time. If you spend any time watching the news, you know that things are not the greatest that they've ever been right now for anybody, let alone for us. But our evening liturgy has a prayer that particularly helps me through these times, reminding us that there's a place where we can go and find a moment of rest, take a breath, and wake up again the next day ready to do our work in the world. always, always a prayer for peace. Oh, say shalom, bimrama, uyase shalom aleinu. Ve'al kol Yisrael ve'imeru amen. Oseh shalom bimrama, uyaseh shalom aleinu. Ve'al kol Yisrael All right, that is enough of me talking and singing when we have a special guest in the house, two special guests in the house. I'm going to say our guest of honor actually lives here all the time, but we do have a special guest to help me with our guest of honor. So I'm going to invite up Rabbi Mark Levin, who will be helping us with our Torah this evening. I'm going to go grab her from up here. Rabbi, take a look at that piece of paper on the podium when you get there. I wanted you to do this blessing with me, but we didn't get a chance to talk about it, so I'm hoping you'll say yes now that I put you on the spot in front of all these people. Please rise if you are able. Oh, I'm very excited. I don't remember the last time I got to stand next to somebody reading the Ten Commandments from the Torah. This is one of my absolute favorite, you may be seated, one of my absolute favorite prayers / poems. What would you call it?
It's
Prayer? Prayer and a blessing, yes. Yeah, absolutely, yes, I do. I do.
But I'm going to speak first. What a surprise.
What a surprise. So I figured we would do our blessing, and then you would speak, and then she would do this blessing. Sure. Is that going to be okay for reading?
Sure.
Okay. Many generations later, redeemed from slavery, Abraham and Sarah's descendants stood at Mount Sinai. The ancient promise was to be confirmed, the ancient mandate reasserted and enlarged, the ancient covenant renewed and sealed to bind all future generations. When God revealed the Torah, no bird chirped, no fowl beat its wings, no ox bellowed, the angels did not sing. The sea did not stir. No creature uttered a sound. The world was silent and still, and the divine voice spoke, I, the Eternal, am your God. Would you bless us?
I'm reading this.
Mm-hmm.
Many generations later, that one there. Zolchreinu Adonai Eloheinu bo l'tovah,
Amen.
ufokdenu vo livracha,
Amen.
v'oshienu vo l'chaim.
Amen.
This day remember us for well-being.
Amen.
This day bless us with your nearness.
Amen.
This day help us to a fuller life.
Amen. Thank you for indulging me with that.
No, that's... I'm reading? Are we ready? Yeah. Okay, can we take the cover off? First the yod. Okay, so we'll put that right there. The Ten Commandments are recognized by the Torah itself as the essential law, essential practice of the Torah. There is a philosophical problem in American life in that we believe in contemporary culture in freedom. Freedom in American life, however, is not really freedom, it's license. People believe very often that they have the right to do anything that is not prohibited to them. That is not the Jewish concept. Moreover, in American life, we teach these things sort of philosophically with thoughts. But in Jewish life, these things are taught by text and by calendar. So here we are, 50 days after the Seder. I assume everybody enjoyed a Seder. Here we are 50 days after the Seder, and we've counted the days in order to link the Exodus of Passover, okay, to tonight, which is the revelation of Torah on Sinai. So when I say that in American life, we celebrate what we call freedom, but which is actually license. And we see the results of that in the chaos in society around us. But in Jewish life, on the other hand, we have this text, which is considered to be by many the essence of the Torah, and the Torah itself refers to it as Aseret HaDibrot, the 10 words, the 10 statements, the 10 things that are spoken. Well, what does that mean? Well, we left Egypt and enslavement to a human being. But now we've arrived at Sinai, where we are voluntarily making ourselves servants to God. And there's this 50-day period. But if you look in Torah, so that's calendar. If you look in Torah, we leave from Egypt in chapter 12 or chapter 13 of the book of Exodus, and we arrive at Sinai in chapter 18. So there too, there is a gap between leaving and law. And here we have this very explicit and important point in Jewish life. It's not a matter of having the right to do whatever we want. In Jewish life, it's a matter of whom we serve and whose laws. Because in Jewish life, the laws are the laws of the Most High, and therefore they don't serve a human being and the selfish needs of other humans. Rather, what we have in reading the Ten Commandments is exhortations for us to live in a society devoted to the Almighty, devoted to the Most High, right? In which human beings assume their proper role in creation. Creation had already happened in Genesis. So we assume our proper role in creation as servants to that is what is Most High. But instead of having license, we have freedom. What does freedom mean? Freedom means the possibility of service to that which is high, which we call holy. And so when we read the Ten Commandments, and Casey's going to lead us in the blessings, we should keep in mind that here they've arrived at chapter 20, and these are general principles. But the laws are going to be revealed through the rest of the book of Exodus, all of Leviticus, and then we arrive at where we are in the Torah now, and we're about to prepare to go out into the wilderness. And the lesson there is that the laws are given in a pristine place, right? Where they're very easy to keep because there's nobody to bother you. But the laws are kept in the real world. And therefore, Israel will come into lots and lots of conflicts as we come into lots and lots of conflicts, okay, when serving the Most High gets in the way of day-to-day life. Or I should say, day-to-day life gets in the way of serving the Most High. So when we think about these rules, let's keep them in mind as how do we structure our lives so that they have the most meaning possible? Not freedom as license, but freedom as the possibility of doing that which gives the most purpose, the most meaning to our day-to-day lives.
That's what he's going to be reading.
You want to go around here?
I start? You know where to start. Baruch Hu Adonai HaMarach.
Baruch Adonai HaMarach Le'olam Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai HaMarach Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch Adonai HaMarach Le'olam Va'ed. I said on there twice. Baruch Adonai Eloheinu Melech Olam Asher Barakar Banu Mikol Hamim V'natan Lanu Et Torato. Baruch Adonai Noten HaTorah.
Amen. And I put the yachts
Right there.
unaccustomed as I am.
Reading.
Exodus chapter 20, verse 1. Vayidaber Elohim et kol hadvarim ha'ele lemor. God spoke all of these devarim, all of these words, all these concepts, all these ideas, saying, Anochi Adonai Elohecha asher hotzeiticha me'eretz Mitzrayim mibeit avadim. In common parlance, this is not a commandment, but this is God's statement of God's preeminence in life, and everything else flows from this, along with the second commandments. And this is the royal I am the Lord your God, who brought you out from the land of Egypt, from the house of servitude. Everything else flows from that. Lo yihiyeh lecha Elohim acherim al panai. Lo ta'aseh lecha fesel, v'chol temunah asher b'shamayim mima'al, v'asher ba'aretz mitachat, v'asher b'mayim mitachat la'aretz. Lo tishtachaveh lehem v'lo ta'avdem. Ki anochi Adonai Elohecha, El kana, poked avon avot, al banim, al shileshim, ve'al ribe'im l'sonai, v'oseh chesed la'alefim lo hovayu l'shomrei mitzvotai. There should be no other gods other than me. You shall not make any image, any likeness of that which is in the heavens above, or on the earth below, or in the waters under the earth. You shall not bow down to them. You shall not serve them. For I, the Lord your God, am a zealous God who visits the iniquity of the parents to the children. Now, this expression is often misunderstood. It's a comparative statement. Who visits the iniquity of the parents to the third and the fourth generation of those who despise me or hate me, but who does loving kindness to the thousandth generation of those who love me and do my commandments. The point is not the 3 or 4 generations. The point is the comparison between God's great chesed, okay, God's great loving kindness, as compared to God's punishment. Okay, so don't think about 3 or 4 generations, okay? Think in terms of, God's a much more loving God, okay, than a punishing God. Lo tisa et shem Adonai Elohecha lashav. Ki lo yinaker Adonai et asher yisa et shemo lashav. You shall not take the name of the Lord your God in vain, for God will not hold guiltless he who takes God's name in vain. That's not cussing. That's swearing falsely. That's using God in an idolatrous fashion. Zachor et Yom HaShabbat l'kadsho. Remember the Sabbath day in order that you would keep it holy. Sheshet yamim ta'avod v'asita chol melachtecha 6 days you'll work and do all of your servile labor, your weekly labor. For Yom HaShvi'i, Shabbat, l'Adonai Elohecha. But the 7th day is a time of cessation, a Shabbat, to the Lord your God. Lo ta'aseh lecha chol melacha. You shall do no manner of servile work. Ata, uvincha, vitecha, avtecha, v'amatcha, uventecha, v'gercha, asher b'sharecha. And this is an inclusive concept here. You, your son, your daughter, your male slave, or male servant, your female servant, your cattle, the stranger who is within your gates. Everybody. Okay, everybody has the right to rest. For in 6 days, God created heaven and earth. Now, when you say Kiddush Friday night, this is what you say. Probably you don't translate it, but you thank God that God brought us out of Egypt and that God created the world. Okay, God made heaven and earth. Et hayam ve'et kol asher bam, the sea and all that is within it. Vayanach b'yom hashvi'i, and God rested on the 7th day. Al kain, therefore, beirach Adonai et yom Shabbat v'yikadshehu. God blessed the 7th day, and God hallowed it or made it holy. Okay, this is for all those who have animosity towards their parents. Kabed, thank you. Kabed et avicha ve'et imacha. You shall honor your father and your mother. Laman yarichun yamecha, in order that your days may be prolonged. Al ha'adamah asher Adonai Elohecha noten lach. Upon the ground, the land that the Lord your God gives to you. Lo tirtzach, you shall not murder. By the way, very often people will say you shall not kill. It is not you shall not kill. It is you shall not murder. Big difference between the two. Lo tid'af, you shall not commit adultery or betrayal. Lo tignov, you shall not steal. Lo tanevarecha et shaker, you shall not bear false witness against your neighbor. Lo tachmod beit reacha, lo tachmod eshet reacha. V'avdova amatov v'shorov v'chamorov v'chol asher l'reacha. You shall not covet your neighbor's wife. You shall not covet your neighbor's slave, nor his male or female slave, nor his donkey, nor his ox, nor his donkey, or anything. Or anything which belongs to your neighbor. My wife has made fun of me for my pronunciation of the word donkey for a very long time. For those of you who are wondering, it's donkey. Blessing, please.
We're done?
We're done.
Not in Hebrew, no. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher barakah banu mikol
Asher
ha'amim.
natan lanu. Asher natan lanu. Asher. Oh, the wrong blessing here. Sorry, Asher natan lanu. Torato.
Asher natan lanu.
Torato.
Torto, Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen.
Amen.
The wrong blessing.
I thought you pointed.
That's what rabbis do. They lead you astray, they bring you back.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Rabbi.
My pleasure.
Leave her out for Misha Barak, but let's see.
Okay.
Do that.
You want help with this, or you're okay?
Let's go ahead and dress. Yeah.
You want them to stand? Or?
Not yet. I want to do Misha Barak, and then we'll do that.
This is unrehearsed. I'm a volunteer.
There we go. Thank you very much. Okay. It is our custom here to, when we bring the Torah out, to say our Misha Barak while she is still out among us. It is also our custom, since the events of October 7th, to share a Misha Barak for those in captivity and whose whereabouts are unknown. For all our family of the house of Israel, Kol Yisrael, fellow Jews who face anguish and captivity, whether on sea or on land. For all those who face anguish and captivity, Kol Yoshvei Tevel. May the divine have compassion upon them and bring them from distress to relief, from darkness to light, from subjugation to redemption, now speedily and soon. Let the verse in Isaiah be fulfilled, and God's ransom shall return and come with singing to Zion, crowned with everlasting. They shall attain joy and gladness while sorrow and sighing flee. And let us say, Amen. We also turn our thoughts to those who suffer through the wars and natural disasters that continue to rage around the world. May they find refuah shlema, healing of body and of mind and of spirit. And let us say, Amen. Our thoughts turn to those closer to home, our friends and our loved ones among us who need healing of body, of mind, of spirit. I invite you to close your eyes and think of who you know who needs healing. I'm going to invite you to say their names aloud, just all of us at the same time, softly whispering our names. When you're ready, Lisa, Elmer Ravel, and together we sing our Misha Beirach for healing. I invite you to stand if you are able as we return the Torah to the ark. It is a tree of life to those who hold fast to it, and all of its supporters are happy. It is a tree of life to all who hold fast to it, and all of its supporters are happy. Shalom, 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 shalom. Let me see your trees. It is a tree of life to those who hold fast. Come on. All of its supporters are happy. It is a tree of life to those who hold fast to it. All of its supporters are happy. Shalom, shalom. Shalom, shalom. Shalom, shalom. Shalom, shalom. Shalom, you may be seated. All right, I have a couple announcements, and then we're going to do a closing song, and then we're going to have one more announcement. So the first announcement is just very quickly to remind you what is coming up. If you would like to participate in Shavuot Yizkor, that is happening tomorrow morning at 10:30 here. Damien and I will be leading that. It will be streamed as usual, so if you have to be at work and want to do Yizkor a little later in the day, you can find that on our website and on our YouTube page and on Facebook if Facebook is playing nicely. Friday the 14th, we invite you to come to Erev Shabbat. We invite you to come to all of our worship services. But that said, the 14th, Richard Bellotti and Nicholas Levine will be celebrating their Ufruf here with us on Friday night the 14th. And then Friday the next, the 21st, we celebrate Marcia Rittmaster as our June Mensch of the Month. So I invite you to come and celebrate Marcia with us. Okay, we're going to do one more song, and then Emily is going to come up and tell you what's going to happen next. I invite my helper to come up, and as soon as he gets the camera set, he will come up and help me lead the actions of this. And I will teach you very simply, we're counting to 10, as the rabbi mentioned, the 10 utterances. It's the Decalogue. So the chorus goes, Deca, 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 decalogue, boom, boom, boom. Deca, 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 decalogue, boom, boom, boom. I believe in you. It's a very simple song. I do invite you to stand so your boom, boom, booms, don't hurt yourself.
I have one request. Is there by chance a chiropractor in the house?
You ready? Deca, 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 decalogue. Boom, boom, boom. Deca, 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 decalogue. Boom, boom, boom. Deca, 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 decalogue is what we call the 10 Commandments. Here we go. 1. God is God wherever you are. Put God first. God is the star. Say God's name with respect and care. Those are the first 3 right there. Deca, 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 decalogue. Boom, boom, boom. Deca, 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 deca. Best night of my life. Deca, decalogue. Boom, boom, boom. Deca, 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 decalogue is what we call the 10 Commandments. Always keep the Sabbath holy. Treat your parents better than your favorite dolly. And don't kill anybody. Now that's 6. Everybody. Deca, 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 decalogue. Boom, boom, boom. Deca, 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 decalogue. Boom, boom, boom. Deca, 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 decalogue is what we call the 10 Commandments. Always be faithful and true. Don't steal, it's bad to do. Don't lie, just tell the truth. That's 9. There's just one more to do. Deca, 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 decalogue. Boom, boom, boom. Deca, 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 decalogue. Boom, boom, boom. Deca, 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 decalogue is what we call the 10 Commandments. The last one says, okay, enough. Be happy with your own stuff. These words aren't just you. Can you run back real quick and turn the microphone without?
Can't do anything real quick right now.
Go ahead and sit down. I'm going to invite Miss Emily up, who is going to explain how the rest of our evening is going to run. Thank you once again to Rabbi Mark Levin for reading the Ten Commandments for us straight from the Torah. I really appreciate you making time for us this evening. And thank you to all of you for being here. Did I buy you enough time to turn on the microphone? All right, Emily, when you are ready, that's your cue to... Woo! Emily and her committee have planned this whole thing. The staff and I were talking today. Do you know what's happening? Well, I'm not really sure what's happening. Is it really going to happen? Because very rarely do we have a volunteer who succeeds so completely in not needing us. It was really weird and really kind of cool. So, Emily, take it away. And thank you, and to you and to your committee. You're all fantastic.
Yeah, well, don't thank me until after the event is over and we see how it goes. Hi, everyone. I'm Emily Albano. Good to see you all these beautiful, shiny faces. Shavuot is my favorite holiday, so I'm glad you're here to celebrate with me. So now that we've done the mitzvah of hearing the Ten Commandments read, we're going to do some study. And we have two opportunities, because I know some of you are very serious scholars. And for those folks, you're going to head to the library. And Jill Madoff is going to lead a wonderful study session, in-depth text, serious. She's looking nervous now. It'll be fun too. And for those of you who are maybe not wanting to hit the books this evening, we're going to be spieling our guts out in the Ulam. So hopefully you've already signed up. If you have, you're on the list. Wait for your name to be called. If you have some words to speak that maybe you didn't sign up ahead of time, see Andy to sign up. Andy, wave. Andy's at the back. So Andy is helping us run it tonight. Thanks for everyone. So we're gonna, are we doing anything more? Are we done? Okay. Okay. So go out in the Ulam, get a plate. We're going to get ourselves set up. There's a lot of technology going on. And if you're a smaller, younger person and would like to watch a movie, head to classroom 7.
That's already, and this is all starting at about 7 o'clock.
It's starting at about 7 o'clock, so you've got 15 minutes to decide what you want to do and make a plate. And yeah, I'll see you there.
For those of you taking the kidlets to the movie, you go out, you go into the triangle, and it's the first classroom on the left. Just left, 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 and you're right in there. And it's the one with the, cushions and projector. And you have about 15 minutes for a biological and a snack. So go, and thank you. Chag Shavuot Sameach.